All right, so you asked for Olympia tap handles, and I can totally bring it with Olympia tap handles. Here's a little bit of an example of what the tap handles look like, and I'll run through a couple of them. So I'm actually going to start out at the center here. This is a super classic design for Olympia tap handles. You'll see a couple of them with a few different variations on them. Also, side note, somebody asked me about my cat in a previous video. This is her. Leona, do you want to say hi? No, she's too interested in the bag right now. But this is one of the classic designs. You'll see a couple of different versions with it, whether it's their low alcohol, their light, their gold. You'll see a couple of different ones. It's a super, super classic design and a great one. Over on the side, we've got another version. This one, you've got that kind of oval at the top, but you'll notice you have a similar-ish design for the overall tap handle. Pretty solid. Overall, this one is a little bit more of an iconic style for them. And then here is just one of the absolutely fantastic ones. You'll see a few variations on these. These ones, sometimes I'll talk about collecting different tap handles and like how hard it is in case you're like wondering or thinking about getting into it. These ones are going to be ones that you'll see floating around a little bit more. With these ones, you'll sometimes see them and sometimes you just won't see them for a while. And same goes for kind of the pricing of them. If you're buying them from like a reseller like me, then our prices are going to be a little bit higher. If you're buying it from another collector, sometimes you'll be able to find a deal for them, but generally you're going to expect them to be a little bit more of an expensive item. And also try and give people like buy it at a fair price, sell it at a fair price. That's what I always go by. It is a super, super cool one. So you've got your wooden element up here. So this is a turned wooden element. You'll see right there, you've got just looks lovely. Down here, you've got your ceramic part. You're going to see these in varying conditions. And then down here, you've got your ferrule. And that's what you actually use to attach it to things like, so your actual tap faucet, or if you're doing display. One of the things that I do always mention or try and call out when it's particularly notable is the actual ferrule itself. So if you're seeing one of these and you don't have a proper attachment on the bottom, like you're not going to be able to find a proper replacement for them. This one, as you can tell, looks a lot different from some of the other ones. So to give you a quick comparison, this is kind of a more standard one. And then this is another one that you'll see sometimes. So with these old school Olympia ones, you do want to make sure that it's complete. If it's not, it's going to be hard to find or next to impossible to find a replacement part. So they do have some super cool tap handles. If you're an Olympia fan, I totally recommend getting a couple to have like on a display or something like that. Whatever you want to do with them, they're really, really cool.